Corporal Kaiser.
Victor.
So I've been told you're the one that took me to the hospital.
Sure am. And I see the executive club is treating you about as well as they treat everyone else.
I bet you're getting a kick out of this, huh? What? You got nothing to say? I guess I should thank you for taking care of me. But if you think this makes up for anything you've done...
I had no part in your daughter's death, Victor. Neither did Madness, or OmniGeek, or anyone else in Flashbang. That's all on you.
Oh, you're so full of shit, Kaiser. If you and those other self-righteous pricks would have stayed out of my way, my daughter would still be alive right now. And you know it. Because I built the cartel up for her sake. Everything I did was for her.
And how did forcing Madness to stay with the cartel against his will help your daughter? How did picking fights with every other champion in MNW help her? How did shooting a man in the face just to intimidate me help?
Those bastards got what they deserved. Don't stand here and act like you know me, like you know who I am. You Make-A-Wish Mega Man. You have no idea the hells I put myself through. I mean, how could you? You got PTSD by putting me through a burning table.
Actually, I have a pretty good idea of what you didn't do. Because I bet I know one thing you were too proud to ever consider. Asking for help.
Help? Are you stupid? Do you know how many deals I had to make? How many contracts I had to...
For once in your life, shut up and listen. I didn't say make a deal. I said you never asked for help. I know you made deals with other criminals or mercenaries or maybe even a mad scientist to try to save your daughter. Because that's how you try to solve every problem you can't shoot in the face. You make it into a transaction. Even the health of your own daughter. But with all the time you spent bragging about the cartel being an unbreakable unit, did you ever just tell them what was wrong and ask for help? You went to such extreme lengths that Madness, Kuso, and Nitzig all wanted to leave, but I guess being honest with any of them about your motives would harm the all-too-important image of Victor Vicious, the bad guy. No, you had to make back-alley deals to help your daughter with people that were trying to use you just like you were trying to use them. And when those deals fell through and you got arrested for your crimes, did you spend your time away reflecting on your actions? No, you made another deal that immediately backfired on you. And now here you are. Victor Vicious, former World Heavyweight Champion, was the leader of the group that wanted to control all of Flashbang, now the caged animal of the new group that wants to control all of Flashbang. No daughter, no allies, and beaten up by the only people willing to make a deal with you. So how is any of that my fault?
It's not.
Yes, this is all your fault. You made this mess all by yourself, and I'm going to help you get out of it. Pick yourself up and let's go find out if there's a way to free you.
Wait, what?
I'm going to help you free yourself from working for the executive club.
Yeah, I got all that. But why? What, you want me to join your little resistance group? I'm not dressing like the rest of you clowns and Flo.
I don't care what you do after you're free. And the last place I'd want you is anywhere near Flo.
Then why? Why would you help me, of all people? Hell, why should I even trust you to begin with?
You said a few minutes ago that I probably liked seeing you in the same forced servitude you put Madness in. Well, as a matter of fact, no. The thing I can't stand the most is someone being forced to fight against their will for the amusement of someone else. I'll help anyone who's suffering through that, even you. And I'd fight anyone who would make someone suffer through that, even a god.
Fight a god for your mortal enemy. The stone's on you, kid. All right. Put her there, partner.
Don't call me that. And you better get ready for a war. We're about to ask the executive club to potentially lose one of their meat shields and give Lawson yet another reason to hate me. Whatever match we have to agree to, it's going to be hell.
Just who do you think you're talking to? My life is a living hell.
and gentlemen, welcome into Friday Night Flashbang. My name is Eric Jenerickson, and we just heard the shocker of all shockers, Brawlkaiser, offering to free Victor Vicious from his contract with the club. Perhaps the only person good enough or naive enough to help Victor Vicious at his lowest, and putting himself directly in the crosshairs of Mr. Lawson and the rest of the executive club. And I'll tell you what, either he's crazy or he's gone back to being the goodest boy, because I can't imagine anyone on their best day reaching down a hand for Victor Vicious of all people. But that is just the first shocker in what is sure to be a very eventful couple of weeks leading into Multivania, and we have some more slots to fill for the Multivania card. Count them, two showcase matches, which means 2 more qualifiers for the King of the Showcase, not to mention the Brass Briefcase ladder match has 2 open spots, and tonight we fill both of them. But we start how we often do, and that is with 8-person showcase action, and it's next.
The following contest is an 8-person showcase match, and it is scheduled for 1 fall. Introducing first, representing Hell's Kitchen, weighing in at 247 pounds, he is the homicidal, suicidal Gemini.
So with Hell's Kitchen's title opportunities in the tag and trios divisions dashed, Gemini trying to put himself in contention perhaps for some singles championship gold, or maybe he gets lucky. Perhaps a showing here will help him and Manatee climb back to the top of the tag division.
Introducing second, weighing in at 259 pounds, he is the fallen angel, Beast Right.
Another competitor who has had his Multivania dreams dashed. He had his eyes set on the Big Oof Championship back at Breakdown in that triple threat match and came up unsuccessful. And later tonight, we will see if Sergeant Major Payne will suffer the same fate in our main event, because he will go one-on-one with the Executive Club's M. Win, and you're in. Multivania Big Oof title match against Bully Dog. Lose, and it's back to square one and back to Warzone.
And introducing third, weighing in at 327 pounds, the Cleaver.
One of the most terrifying individuals in all of MNW, the Cleaver, marching his way to the ring, well, rather stalking his way to the ring with that head lantern that he loves to just flaunt around. And remember, we've already had 3 qualifiers for that King of the Showcase match. Ultra Devil, Nidzig Gunkgobbler, and of course, the Harbinger of the Apocalypse, Michael Macabre. And later tonight, those 3 will be in action in triple threat action against one another. And we will also see in 6-man tag team action our 6 qualifying members for the Brass Briefcase ladder match in 6-man tag team action. So lots at stake here tonight. Multivania dreams will be created and destroyed in one evening. I'll tell you what, every time I see the cleaver, I get a little bit more creeped out. Also here later tonight, the Princedom and the Authority will do battle. Each team will send out a member of their squad to compete in singles competition. As we now know, the Princedom is the new #1 contenders for those trios titles, trying to get them back after losing them at Breakdown.
And introducing fourth, weighing in at 245 pounds, Alexis Edmonton.
So Edmonton, who also tried to qualify for the Brass Briefcase ladder match and came up short against Lucius Constantine, now trying to punch their ticket to Multivania through the Showcase match. Remember, the King of the Showcase gets a guaranteed world title opportunity, but it is the biggest and largest Showcase match of the year.
And introducing fifth, representing the Guild, weighing in at 255 pounds, he is the head merchant of MNW, Zach the Weaver.
Oh boy.
And introducing sixth, weighing in at 341 pounds, representing the Cyberbots, Talos Sid.
The Machine Overlords are here. Talos Sid is in the building. Another one of the Executive Club's stooges, the Cyberbots, aligning with the club when they were the Trios champions. Thankfully, the Princedom relieved them of their title opportunity and duties. But now Sid, Controller, and Cool J Kyo, who we saw last week in one of these showcase matches, trying to make an impact for the club in a different way.
And introducing 7th, representing Doom, weighing in at 238 pounds, he is the Mad Pumpkin King, Magic.
Well, we already know Macabre will be in the King of the Showcase. He might be joined by some backup for Zerikis involved in the brass briefcase ladder match. We will see the Night Reaper later tonight. And of course, Celicia Eclipse making her impact felt, going after Apex's Mizuki. And later tonight, Apex, none too happy, and looking for some revenge. Meanwhile, tweeting out on social media, the #1 contender for the Interdimensional Championship, Scott E. Stevens, saying, quote, in this week's edition of Notes from an Expert, the showcase match by its nature is elimination style and is therefore not scheduled for one fall, as our idiot announcer declared. You're welcome, plebs. That's not very nice to our ring announcer. Oh, good. He's cutting his music off. That's great. I always love when they do that.
Oh boy! And introducing 8th, representing the forces of nature, weighing in at over 500 pounds, Big Rock!
Well, from the smallest man in this match to now the biggest. They don't call him Big Rock because he's a little pebble. This man is gargantuan. And now that we have our 8 competitors, who do you think is going to Multivania? And here we go. Showcases, as Scotty Stevens was so kind to point out, not one fall to a finish. They are elimination style. 7 competitors will be eliminated. 1 will be left standing. Falls do count anywhere. And anything goes. Already a 2 count here in the early going as Edmonton goes after Gemini. Fear Strikes taking out the Cleaver. Sid going after Big Rock. Clubbing blow to the back of Talos Sid. Now a splash on a Talos Sid. Now a couple of shots to the head. Now Fear Strikes going after Alexis Edmonton, looking for the vertical suplex. They're able to counter, and a shot to the back of the leg. kick out by Fear strikes at 2. Got to the head, uppercut by Fear. Oh, down goes Mad Jack. Now dancing around, and Zach DeWeaver says enough of that nonsense. Right hand to DeWeaver. Rake down the back. Now Big Rock getting some lumber. Looking for a kendo stick. Trying to go after the leg. The shot to the part of the knee. Now look out here. Looking for the Alabama slam on Gemini. Cover by Edmonton. Gemini kicks out. Rights and lefts. There's a nice spin kick by Gemini. And then a standing moonsault. And there goes the springboard by Mad Jack. And a moonsault again by Gemini. This time off the top rope. Fear strikes, intercepts. All of these competitors trying to get themselves a Multivania, that King of the Showcase match, a guaranteed title opportunity. Fear with those big trademark elbows. And then a clothesline to the Orc. Now here comes Edmonton with a table. Fear was looking for the divine strike, and Cleaver able to counter him. And there is on the table, the Mad World by Edmonton, and a kick out by Gemini. Scoop slam into the ropes. Goes Cleaver. Again, Big Rock, one of the favorites in this matchup, but has not fared well in this match type recently. There's a nice pin by DeWeaver off the powerbomb. Bodies just everywhere, kick out. There's another cover by Sid and a kick out by DeWeaver. Now Edmonton going after the bot. Look at Mad Jack trying to take the Cleaver off his feet. Easier said than done. Up over the top rope. Fear strikes going after Mad Jack. And now up on the shoulders. Big Rock to the corner. Oh, and a light tube by Gemini. This is his kind of chaos. From behind, looking for the straitjacket. German suplex, one. Not a kick out. Backbreaker by Big Rock. Here on the outside, counter on Edmonton. And now looking for Rock in a hard place to Cleaver. Hook of the leg. And Cleaver kicks out. And now Sid setting up the table. Bad news for Gemini. A kick to the gut. And now look out here, roll up by Cleaver trying to get rid of Big Rock, but a kick out. And a kick out by Fear. Edmonton getting frustrated week by week, feeling their Multivania dreams fall apart. And oh, the fall into despair onto Sid. 1, 2, kick out by the bot. And now another cover. And again a kick out, this time by Edmonton. And oh, look at Mad Jack rolling up Big Rock. Counter again. Double roll up. Another roll up. They're just going back and forth. And now Sid taking out Gemini. The ultimate deletion. 1, 2, and a kick out at 2. Work on Big Rock. A trash can into the face of Fear Strikes. Now, oh, there's the knee to Gemini. The cover on DeWeaver and a kick out. And now the Mad Crash! Mad World on the outside, but Sid trying to get rid of Gemini. And a kick out on the outside as Edmonton went for that fisherman. Oh, and there it is! Orochi's bite on Fear Strikes. 1, 2, kick out! And a headbutt to Mad Jack. Look at Sid trying to deal with Gemini, who's able to counter the powerbomb. And now there goes Cleaver, rocking a hard place. And now the Mad World again. And there goes Cleaver.
Cleaver has been eliminated.
So Big Rock with the first elimination. Down goes Fear again. And a kick out again. Fit up to the top rope. And into the steps. Oh, look at the clothesline on Gemini. Fear trying to get rid of, look like Mad Jack out there. A big clothesline of the Pumpkin King. And now DeWeaver looking at Big Rock and maybe thinking better of trying to go after the big man. Oh, down goes Sid. And fall into despair on Sid. Trying to get rid of the bot, and he got him.
Now Sid has been eliminated.
So down he goes. And now Big Rock back into the ring. Picking up Gemini. And now a roll up on Alexis. Kick out. And a kick out by Mad Jack and the price check on Fear Strikes. There's roll-ups everywhere. Everybody kicking out. Fear goes down on the outside. Into the cover. And he kicks out. And now jackknife to Edmonton. And now, oh, look out here, Rock in a hard place. Down goes Gemini. Double pin. Gemini's gone, but Edmonton kicked out.
Suicide Gemini has been eliminated.
Double pin, but Edmonton kicked out. Gemini did not. And now into the corner. Big Rock. Counter. Edmonton knocking away the kendo stick. And then, oh, Joe, there it is. All Hallows knee. Right to the face. 2. And he kicked out. And now going after DeWeaver with the Justice Driver on the outside. Count the 3. Referee didn't see it, and Edmonton is furious. And now Fear strikes. Look at here. Spine buster. And now Mad Jack back into the ring. With a big scoop slam. Trying to twist the head of Mad Jack. Head of Big Rock, which that's probably the densest part of his body. Here, using that kendo stick, and now a submission move. Cross face locked in on Big Rock. Trying to pull back. Look at Big Rock trying to break the hands, and does. And then a big clubbing blow. Clothesline by DeWeaver. Down goes Mad Jack. And out of old Mad Jack went to the corner. Big Rock put him all the way up. What is Big Rock doing? Oh, God. Off the middle. Oh, my God, no! A top rope. Rock in a hard place. Hook of the leg. And he got him.
Mad Jack has been eliminated.
So 2 eliminations for Big Rock. So we're down to DeWeaver, Fear Strikes, Edmonton, and Big Rock. Into the steps. And a meeting of the minds. Got to the gut. And now DeWeaver going after Big Rock. Back into the ring he goes. And now after Edmonton. And a back suplex to Edmonton. Fear strikes. Oh, looking for the choke slam into the backbreaker. Some shattered grace right there. Divine strike! Trying to eliminate Big Rock. Big Rock's gone.
Big Rock has been eliminated.
And there's the price check on aisle 3. And it connects. The price check. Edmonton's gone.
Alexis Edmonton and Big Rock have been eliminated.
And now Fear just going to work on DeWeaver. Fear getting back to his feet. Up on the shoulders. Counter. Into a running power slam. And now Fear strikes, marching around. Taking his time. Up to the top rope. Oh, double axe handle into the steps. Oh, my Lord. DeWeaver goes down, and he still kicks out. Dropped right on his head. Fear strikes. And now DeWeaver looking for a Uranagi on the outside. And now up to the top rope. Fear going to try to slide in. There's the uppercut. Right to the throat. A shot to the midsection. Big elbow to Zach DeWeaver. And now where's he going? Oh, Fear with some chair intentions. And right into the face. Fear taking DeWeaver to the corner. Oh, this could be bad news. Looking for Fallen. To Fear. The cover. Fear Strikes is going to Multiverse.
Here is your winner, Fear Strikes.
Another member of the King of the Showcase. Ultra Devil, Nidzig, Macabre, and now the Fallen Angel, Fear Strikes. What a match, ladies and gentlemen. It is already hectic here. And ladies and gentlemen, we heard at the start of the show Brawl Kaiser announcing he was going to assist Victor Vicious in escaping the Executive Club. Well, I'll tell you one person who might be a little bit confused, and it's someone who knows Brawl probably better than anyone, and that is the Madness.
Bet you thought I was done, that I'd crawl into a hole and die. Nah, that'd be too easy, and I ain't the dying type. No. Instead, I've been doing a lot of thinking. Let's lay it all out there. Nitzig wouldn't exactly say that you and I are friends, but I finally come to terms at the fact that I'm not mad at you. You and the Chaos, they always did right by me. We fought together, and when we went on our separate ways, we fought each other. You've got better things to do than to try and get caught up in my business. Brawl. I get it. I don't like it, but I get it. Because you're right. My last conversation with the bad guy, as well as a certain Mr. Anderson, has made me realize the same thing as you. He's just like me, forced to fight for a cause that he doesn't believe in, and needing you to bail him out. I've never forgiven myself for ruining your chance at the world title. But I am thankful that you sacrificed your chance at glory to save me. I just hope you don't have to sacrifice something great to save him. He doesn't deserve you. Neither do I. Victor, you and I, oh, we got business. And when we're both free men, we'll handle it the only way men like you and I know how to. But for what it's worth, I am sorry for your daughter. To those of you who have been reaching out to offer help, to that I say, how dare you? I distinctly remember the time I begged and screamed and cried for help when Victor abused me day after day and threw me at the people that I respect. And where were you, Flashbang? And now you all have the gall to say, oh, I'll help you for the right price. After you disrespected me. After you disrespected my friends. Needless to say, I don't want your help. Over the past few weeks, I've tasted copper, and I heard my own heart beating in my head whenever I sleep. But, respectfully, I'd rather endure that 1,000 times than sell my damn soul again. The genuine offers are appreciated, but this is something I need to do alone, if for nothing more than to prove myself that I am not a failure. To the fallen, I am out of time. You'll just have to wait until next week. And Funk, you especially will want to hear what I had to say. Ole!
Well, Magnus is as confused as the rest of us, but you know what? More power to you, big guy. Brawl Kaiser is going to do what Brawl Kaiser is going to do. The Matino Heat has his own issues, like trying to figure out what happened to Defunk, and while he has been chasing ghosts, everyone else has been chasing their desires. And coming up next, one of the biggest desires on Friday nights is that brass briefcase, and we are going to fill the 7th spot in that ladder match, and we're going to do it right now.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. It is a qualifying match for the brass briefcase ladder match at Multivania. Introducing first, on his way to the ring, representing Hell's Kitchen, weighing in at 251 pounds, he is the head chef of MNW, Samuel Manatee.
So we just saw Gemini and now Manatee trying to double their efforts. Remember, the brass briefcase is a random championship opportunity. You don't know what it is until you pull it down and look for yourself, which means a tag team title opportunity could be waiting. It certainly was for the current tag champs of Honorbound and Graven Allen. Remember, Manatee has had an impressive run as of late, dating all the way back to the Monster Mash, setting a record for eliminations in that match. He attempted to qualify for the trios titles. They attempted to get in the tag team title picture, but now using the brass briefcase as their next step towards title opportunities.
And introducing his opponent, representing Grim Justice, weighing in at 310 pounds, the Grim Reaper.
So we know Ultra Devil's going after the king of the showcase, but Reaper trying to get his hands on that brass briefcase and deny the club easy access to another title. So will it be Reaper or will it be Manatee? And here we go. Big DDT there. Manatee taking down, a kick to his head. And now look at the spinning power slam. And Reaper now looking for this chokehold, and now Manatee. Look at the power into a power bomb. And able to break the hold. Reaper, a former, shot to the gut, tag team champion as well as interdimensional champion. And now a DDT. And now a hook of the leg. One. Kick out. And now taking him down. Manatee. Dialing on him. Both Grim Justice and Hell's Kitchen had their tag team title opportunities dashed. The club with a little extra help to do so to Grim Justice, and Ultra Devil paid them back by getting himself involved in that King of the Showcase match, and now Reaper trying to do the same for the briefcase. And speaking of which, Ultra Devil tweeting out on social media, I look around my King of the Showcase rivals, and all I see are worthy opponents. I share great history with Fear Strikes. Macabre is a terrifying combatant, and I've never seen an orc with more fight than Nitzig. Come, Multivania, leave it all in the ring. And a former running mate of Reaper tweeting out on social media, Sajar, saying, quote, and so Honorbound now has presence in the King of the Showcase and another battle path towards the club. Are you feeling worried yet, Snake Fangs? Reaper back in, Manatee whips him off. Big back elbow. Twist on the head of Reaper. This will be spot number 7, the 8th spot to come later tonight. And then we will have filled up that ladder match. Up to the top rope. And a shot to the back. Hook of the leg. 1, 2, and a kick out. And always looking for that big clothesline from Hell, but countered by Manatee. And now able to counter the Liger Bomb. Looking for the boot, nobody there. And a backbreaker to Manatee. Continuing to work over Reaper. A shot to the back. Now again, working on that arm. Bringing him over towards the ropes. Down he goes. Into the cover. 1, 2, and a kick out at 2. Off the rope. There's the clothesline from Hell. Able to hit it that time. The cover. Manatee stays alive. And now Manatee able to counter. Boot to the midsection. Looking for a running Liger Bomb. Into the turnbuckle. Cover. Here it is. Manatee. Kick out by Reaper. Half a second away from going to Multivania. And now looking for the Chef Special. Reaper kicks out. So back and forth we go. Off the ropes again. Boot to the head. That time able to connect. And then trying to drop the leg, but nobody's there. And now up on the shoulders. Samoan drop. And now poised and ready And a sleeper hold! Sleeper hold on Reaper! Entity trying to put him to sleep! But oh, a jawbreaker! And now strolling along that top rope, shot to the back. And now a hook of the leg. 1, 2, and he got him! Reaper going to Multivania.
Here is your winner, the Grim Reaper!
So Devil and Reaper, in a combined effort, representing themselves in both the showcase and the ladder match, trying to stick it to the brass at every turn. And ladies and gentlemen, before we go much further, we have some interesting remarks from the Sandman, Damian Anderson, who apparently wants to clarify some things.
Okay, look, I know what you want to ask. Oh, Damian, what are your thoughts on House Caliban being aligned with Apex? Let me make something clear. The Doctor may be aligned with them, but it's only him. This alliance, only he agreed to. I did not agree to a damn thing. And also, what house? I don't know if people have noticed, but there isn't much of a house left. Kang barely shows up, Dragoon is AWOL, and Thunder is too hurt to fight again. It's just me and Chris, and neither he or his dad bother to speak to me these days. So if the Doc wants to put Chris with Apex, that's his business. But I ain't doing any such thing. My focus is on getting that briefcase and keeping my title hopes alive. That's it. Don't like it? Then kiss the fattest part of my ass. I hope that clears things up.
Well, Sandman's certainly not mincing words. Damian Anderson saying, House Caliban can do as they please. My focus is squarely on that briefcase, and now he knows the Grim Reaper has joined the other 6. And speaking of those 6 competitors, they are in tag team action next.
The following contest is a 6-man tag team match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Latte Mexico, the Luna.
So DeLuna, the first person to make their appearance in this matchup, 2 of their partners to follow, and then their 3 opponents. They qualified last week for that brass briefcase ladder match. They've stated they have their eyes on the World and Interdimensional Championships. They have held singles gold for all of 5 minutes in MNW, and it has left them starving for another taste.
And introducing their tag team partners. First, at 233 pounds, Mr. Enigma.
Enigma with their strut as they've become known to this fan base, the smooth operator of MNW, and they will be teaming with DeLuna. So a couple of luchadors on one side of the ring.
And introducing next, weighing in at 245 pounds, he is Mr. Friday Nights, the Sandman, Damian Anderson.
And as Anderson comes down as the third member of this team, that sets up a very interesting team on the other side of the ring. All 6 of these men have qualified for the brass briefcase ladder match and are now joined by the Grim Reaper, who just defeated Samuel Manatee. If you're just joining us live, where have you been? So Sandman has made it clear his title opportunities have all but died, and his last shot is the brass briefcase. Remember, he's a former king of the showcase. Couldn't capture that title opportunity. He's attempted to keep his name in title contention, but this might be his last shot at Multivania.
And introducing their opponents. First, weighing in at 269 pounds, he is actual wrestling Satan, Lucius Constantine.
The former MNW Heavyweight Champion over on Warzone. A legend in the business, and brought out of retirement by Michael Macabre's quest against the Faces of Fear, and now has become Flashbang's problem. He's also curiously aligned with the club, even though he and Mr. Lawson have very long and deep history against one another. Lucius looking to become the first competitor in MNW history to hold both the heavyweight and world titles. And he can do that if that briefcase contains an opportunity at the World Heavyweight Championship, currently around the waist of the Crimson Phoenix. But whether it's Crimson or Spectrum after Multivania, someone could have a direct line to the champion. Could it be this man?
And introducing second, weighing weighing in at 179 pounds, representing Dirty Deeds, she is the Fae Queen, Lady Gina.
Kath Gina, who defeated McMorgan last week to qualify for the brass briefcase ladder match. It took 7 Winter's Kisses, that devastating DDT, to finally keep McMorgan down, and not to mention interference by Jack the Questionable. But by hook or by crook, Kath Gina qualified and has an opportunity to reach up and grab the brass briefcase. And can you imagine the chaos they could sow, being the only one who knows what's inside of that briefcase?
And introducing third, representing Doom, weighing in at 245 pounds, he is the Night Reaper, Zerkis.
The runner-up to Crimson in the 64-man tournament. A man who has an undefeated record against the former champion Victor Vicious, and maybe is one brass briefcase away from finally realizing his world title dreams. But I said when we saw the teams finalized, when Sandman came out, this would be an interesting duo. Zerkis now forced to team with one of Doom's arch nemesises, Lucius Constantine. So here we go. Tornado tag team rules. One fall to a finish. Nigma going to square off with Kath Gina. Sandman going after Lucius. And now Zerkis trying to roll up Nigma. And DeLuna not going to allow that. Meanwhile, tweeting out on social media, Michael Macabre, the teammate of Zerkis, saying, quote, "The only man of the faces of fear in some way, shape, or form I hadn't put down at least once. A storyteller, and with all due respect, my crusade was coming to an end when he returned. No reason to lift that shovel again." And now into the cover goes DeLuna off the moonsault. Sandman also in a cover. Kick out by Zerkis and Lucius. Raven Allen, the tag team champion of Honorbound, saying, quote, "Don't forget, Constantine, you're still on my list. Just name a time and place, and I'll show you that even the devil himself should fear fate." And double axe handle to Zerkis. And now the enziguri to Lucius, and there's the cover by Nigma. And a kick out. And now Kath Gina looking for the quick roll-up on Sandman. Into the cover, and look at Nigma able to break it up. Good eyes by Nigma. And now Nigma having to deal with Kath Gina in the corner, trying to rip the mask off of his face. And now DeLuna Agria de Familia taking out the Fae Queen. And now Anderson going after the leg. You could hear Nigma barking out instructions, almost like a scouting report on each member. And there's that twisted corkscrew forearm, but Zerikis moves out of the way, and Kevgina kicks out of the Sandman's pin. And now Anderson, again, totally legal in this Tornado Tag Team match. Looking for the clothesline to DeLuna. Inside outing the Luchador. And broken up by Kevgina. And then the boot to the head of Zerikis. And into the corner of the elbow. Shots to the face of DeLuna. Boot to the midsection. And Lucius might be out of time. If he can hit it, he does. Out of time to Lucius. And Zerikis didn't even try to break up the pin, but a kick out by Constantine. And now into the cover. Enigma broken up by Constantine. And now up on the shoulders. Anderson in some trouble. Now Bronx to the back. Now the shots to the throat, and down goes DeLuna. And now after the legs of Constantine. Trying to take their own one. Here we go. Looking for the Paradise, or rather the Pandora's box. Wrapping up the legs. Kevgina trying not to tap out. And able to stay in this matchup. Slap to the back of the head. Down goes Sandman. And DeLuna getting racked right now, but able to stay alive. And a shot to the knee on Zerikis. And DeLuna sending Lucius to the outside. Kevgina from behind. There's a super kick. DeLuna the pin. Kick out by Zerikis. Another cover. Kevgina goes down. Enigma steals it.
Here are your winners, the team of the Sandman, Damian Anderson, DeLuna, and Mr. Enigma.
What a win for these three heading into that match. And ladies and gentlemen, before we go too much farther, our main event last week featured a return that none of us expected. The return of a former Omnislayer, the return of Jagger Blackthorn. And this week, he has some words for Friday nights now that he is back.
I see you've moved up in the world, Artemis. Or down, depending on who you're asking these days. I've made a lot of mistakes in my life. Many of them I can undo. This one's no exception. I took a once proud hunter and tried to make him another me. A me unburdened by a troubled past. Back then, I thought I was doing the right thing. But I was misguided by a sense of justice. I thought I understood. My powers were what made me a driving force for good. Or so I thought. If I could give those powers to others, I was planting the seeds for a better multiverse. Look how that turned out. But I got a new perspective there, Artemis. I've realized a lot of things. It's my ideals that make me a fighting force for good. And now I gotta fight for what I believe in. And not just for the thrill of the fight. The things I imprinted on you the most, I regret. It was my hubris. It was my arrogance. It's my problem to fix. My burden to carry. What's a father to do when he's got to go after his own son? But I gotta do it. So I'm coming back to Flashbang to correct my biggest mistake. What you're doing ain't right, Artemis. So remember, the next shadow that passes through, turn the corner and look, 'cause you'll be in the shadow of the Stormcrow. So saith Jagger Blackthorn.
The Stormcrow has returned to MNW, and he has done it on Friday nights, and it is with an eye towards his old protege, Artemis, who is currently a champion here in MNW, 1/3 of the Trios champion. Another person who's got a target on their back is Celicia Eclipse, who decided now was a great time to go after another legend in this business, Mizuki Napier. And Apex does not take those challenges lying down, and now Eclipse gonna have to deal with the actions of her, or the consequences rather, of her actions.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, on her way to the ring, weighing in at 181 pounds, representing Doom, Celicia Eclipse.
Shots fired at Mizuki, and I don't know if that was a smart idea, because if you mess with one member of Apex, you mess with all of them. So Eclipse, who also thought it was a wise idea to pick a fight with Helix, and at Breakdown, while they put on an impressive showing, Death itself showed Eclipse perhaps discretion is the better part of valor, but they have seemingly not learned that lesson, as they soon decided Mizuki Napier would be their next target. And with Macabre's lantern in hand, one of MNW's newest members to the roster looks to stand up to Apex. I really wish they wouldn't do that.
And introducing her opponent, weighing in at 275 pounds, representing Apex, Labridge.
You mess with Mizuki, you get the horns. one of the Minotaur brothers to step up to Cilicia Eclipse. And remember, Michael Macabre targeted Satyrus Basilicus at Breakdown. And here we go, Labris and Eclipse. And immediately the aggression of the Minotaur. This is twofold for them. Revenge for Mizuki and revenge for what they did to Labris and Satyrus leading into Breakdown. Macabre has since moved on to the King of the Showcase quest and his world title aspirations. Meanwhile, Eclipse dealing with the remnants of that feud. And now putting hoof to neck. Shot to the gut. The drop kick and the quickness of Labris. Slap to the face by Eclipse. I don't know if that was smart. The headbutt to the shoulder blades. Whipped into the corner. Eclipse now, looking for the running neck breaker out of the corner. And now raking the nails across the spine. Now a shot to the gut. Look out here. A tackle there by Labris using his size and power. Kick right to the temple. And another springboard. And Labris didn't even feel those legs crashing down on his sternum. Shows you the power and the resiliency of these Minotaurs. Of course, his brother Satyrus still undefeated in MNW. Labris trying to show he's as big of a threat as his larger brother. And shoved into the corner. Labris with a German suplex. And now the hook of the leg. Stomp to the face. And a punch. And a couple of right hands. And now Eclipse maybe rethinking their choices. Labris saying, get back in here. And Eclipse again ducks down off the apron. And she's going to take her time. But look who has come to say hello. If it isn't the consequences of your actions. And Labris says, I got this. Back in. And Eclipse trying to back away. And face first onto the logo. One and a kick out. Now telling Eclipse to wake up. Bow boot to the midsection counter. Clothesline. And now again countered. What a shot to the face. Now Labris boot to the midsection. Oh, looking for a Starion. What a suplex! And now rolling through! Down goes Eclipse! Bridging into the pin! 1, 2! No, the kick out! And look at the shoulder check on Eclipse. Counter. Already hitting them with the Forgotten Son, but it was not enough, and there's the clothesline. And now whipped in off the ropes. The drop down. And now the Luthez press. Look out here. Nice neck breaker. Going after the head. Into the cover. 1, 2. Kick out by Labris. Putting the boots to him. Springboard into another moonsault. Hooking the leg again. 1, 2, and another kick out. Eclipse already tried to duck out of this once. Mizuki made sure that wasn't going to happen. Down goes Labris. And now both competitors down and trying to climb back up. And up Luthez, nope, looking for the Hurricane Rana. And a clothesline. Another clothesline. And a sweep of the hoop. Now looking for the roll up and a rope break by legs. And Eclipse again. This time choosing not to go back up the ramp with Mizuki there. Labris doesn't see them roll back in the ring. And a shot below the belt. Ref never saw it. Submission locked in. Labris trying to fight out of it. Eclipse is trying to steal it. Into the ropes. Labris countered. And down he goes. And again the submission move locked in. Labris with nowhere to go, trying to twist away, and does. And the charge! Shades of his brother Satiris, the spear to the gut. 2, kick out. And a right hand. Off the ropes, drop down. And a clothesline. Kick to the midsection. And again, the submission move about to be locked in. Labris trying to hang in there. And again fighting out. Clubbing blow to the back. And now from behind, look out here! Bad news! Down goes Eclipse! Into the cover! Eclipse is done!
Here is your winner, Labris!
Absolutely incredible! Icarus's landing has never been kicked out of before from Satiris, and you could add Labris to that list. And ladies and gentlemen, coming up next, so much on the line here tonight. Let's talk about our main event. Sergeant Major Payne gets one more opportunity to become the Big Oof #1 contender. Remember, Bully Dog said no more open challenges. You're going to have to earn it. Well, tonight, he's going to have to earn it against the enforcer of the Executive Club, none other than M. On top of that, we will also decide who is the final member of the Brass Briefcase Ladder Match. Because as you know, we have filled 7 slots. We've seen 7 of those competitors here tonight. And also still to come, triple threat action between 3 of our qualifiers for the King of the Showcase. Ultra Devil, Nitzig, and Michael Macabre do battle, and one more Flashbang Showcase. All of that and more, but first, we've got triple threat action for you, and it's coming up next. Ladies and gentlemen, I apologize. I'm getting word that apparently we have a situation brewing backstage, because of course we do, because this has been happening every week. Let's send it backstage. We've even got cameras ready there. And ladies and gentlemen, it looks like the club and Honorbound once again doing battle. It looks like this time Rico Rose and M going after Sajar and Graven Allen. And remember, M is in our main event here later tonight, but doing damage. And of course, Rico Rose trying to deal with Sajar. And now M trying to take out Graven. Remember, it was Graven that cashed in on M and Tyson Smythe to give Honorbound the tag team titles. These teams have just continued to brawl with one another. There's the Bulldog by M. And an Enziguri to Rico. And a shot by Graven Allen. And folks, we're supposed to have tag team action, but these folks continue to brawl all over the arena. This is becoming consistent week in and week out. But we're supposed to have triple threat action. We're going to try to get that for you in just a couple of seconds. We're going to switch over to our ringside cameras. Give us just a moment. We'd also like to take this opportunity to remind you that tonight's episode of Friday Night Flashbang is brought to you in part by Lowe's. Lowe's, but why? And here we go. Triple threat action. Macabre, Ultra Devil, and Nitzig. We unfortunately lost the introductions due to our backstage brawl. But nevertheless, triple threat action. These three have qualified for the showcase match at Multivania. And a knee to the face of Macabre. Looking for the quick cover. And a kick out. We saw Gunk Gobbler in action last week against the Madness. Actually made the save when Defunct tried to get involved. drop kick there by Nitzig. And down goes Nitzig. Devil. Looking for the elbows. And now a shot to the gut staggers the Orc. And a shot to the face. Clothesline and Nitzig. Meanwhile, Celicia tweeting out, though I may have lost that match, the dance will continue. This isn't a lack of judgment, darlings. This is only the start of things to come. And Doom has been active. We have seen all 4 members of Doom, Macabre being the 4th. Boot to the midsection, double axe handle. And a knee to the gut, boot to the head, ducked underneath. Elbow to the head. Shot to the throat. And into the corner goes Macabre. And now the quick cover. Ultra Devil did the work and now trying to steal it. Feet on the ropes, but a kick out by the War Boss. To the corner. Macabre head first. And now a right hand boot to the head. A shot to the chest. Head off the canvas. Down he goes. A boot to the head. And now Macabre getting beat down by the Orc. Now from behind, the shot to the neck. Macabre running in. Got caught. Hung out to dry. And now his head going off the canvas. Anything goes in a triple threat match. All those weapons are legal. Look at the DDT onto the bat. Tornado. Springboard DDT. Cover. But a kick out at 1. How is that even possible? And now, oh, look out here. Looking for a Uranagi on the bat. And Nitzig throws him on the bat. Macabre with the grave mistake, and now the clothesline. 1, kick out. Nitzig is taking some punishment. There's the uppercut. And now Devil trying to counter. Shot to the midsection. Here's the cover by Ultra Devil. And now out of the corner, elbow there by Ultra Devil. And the shot to the chest! Cover! Macabre kicks out. And thrown like a sack of potatoes. And the Hurricane Rana takes down Nitzig. Looking for the Silence Mortals, rolls out of the way, does Ultra Devil. Off the ropes, big scoop, power slam. And a shot to the face after the leg hit on Macabre. Clothesline, countered into a Spanish fly. And now the scoop slam on Macabre. Looking for the quick cover. 1, 2. Macabre kicks out. And now grabbing him by the throat, looking for the choke slam. Moves out of the way, does Macabre, but gets uppercutted. Power slam again. And now Nick Zig shot to the gut. Drag him towards the corner. That's not going to work. Ultra Devil drop kick to the face. And Ultra Devil, the show, he was looking at that big shot to the chest. And now grabbing, there's the choke bomb. And another one for Nitzig. And now the cover. 1, 2, and a kick out. And now a shot to the head, moved out of the way. Right hand. Looking for the Cobra clutch. And now a Russian leg sweep onto the bat. The right hand. Nitzig. Drop it, Ultra Devil. Hook of the leg. 1, 2. Macabre just gets in there. And now the counter. Right hand. Oh, look out here, Mandible Claw. The Mandible Claw. And down he goes, oh, and broken up by Ultra Devil. Springboard. Moved out of the way of the DDT. And now trying to pull them back in. And now Macabre looking maybe for some hardware. Nitzig back up to his feet. Sledgehammer versus bat. And oh, there's the Enziguri to from Ultra Devil to Macabre. There's a couple of shots to the gut. And then there's, oh, the wah! The wah into the steps! Macabre said crashing into those steel steps. And look at Ultra Devil pop right back up and go right after Macabre. Macabre a little vulnerable. Moves out of the way. Look out here. Looking for the grave mistake. And a right hand by Ultra Devil. And now the cover. Macabre kicks out. And now the right hand's to Macabre. And look at that. He's got Nitzig confused as to what he's doing. He's styling on him. But he got caught. Looking for the Daka dropper. 1. Oh, and look at Macabre diving in there. And now he's going to dance with him. Looking for Sister Abigail. And he got him! Cover! Ultra Devil's trying to scramble in there, 2! And a kick out at 2! Just barely. And now falls down from behind. And he kicked away. There's the elbows to the gut. Sadiq stranded. Middle of the ring. Oh, and there's a chair shot to Macabre and to Ultra Devil. And now Nitzig on the rampage. Devil back in trying to knock down Nitzig, but maybe thinks better of it. And he's gonna fly. Oh, he got caught. Look at the power out of the chair. And a silence mortals. And a shot to the back. Off the ropes, look out here. Big kick, missed. And now the power slam incoming. Down goes Macabre. Hurricane Rana, though, takes out Nitzig. Another quick cover on Macabre. 1, 2, and he kicks out. And now up the counter by Macabre. Oh, he's got a mandible claw. Mandible claw locked in. And now look at Nitzig back in. And the wad of Macabre. Cover. 1, 2. Oh, he kicked out at 2. What a match. And now going to try to pin Ultra Devil off the mandible claw. Macabre breaks it up. And the knee to the face. Sledgehammer shot. Counter. Uppercut. Missed underneath. Off the ropes. And the silence mortals. And now Devil moves out of the way. Couple of quick shots. The knee to the face. And now a hook of the leg off the kendo stick shot. 1, 2. Ultra Devil steals it.
Here is your winner, Ultra Devil Sadiq.
Ultra Devil showing he is a threat to be reckoned with at Multivania. And ladies and gentlemen, before we get to our next match, apparently, after that big brawl that we just saw, apparently the club has a major announcement for MNW. Let's take a listen.
Honor bound, you have been the biggest pain in the ass of the executive club. You took my rightful property in those tag team title belts. You are cowards. When the moment was right, you slid in like the snakes you are, did what you did, and then crawled out like worms. And ever since then, you haven't even defended the titles against us, the former champions. You are not honorable. You are weak, conniving little cheap shot artists that don't have what it takes to stand up and face me and M one-on-one. M here might like to be around the bush, but not me. I'm a straight shooter here. I don't just want to take those titles from you. No, I want to beat the holy hell out of every single one of your group. Leave each one of you beaten, broken, and bloodied at the grandest stage of them all, and then take those title belts back home to where they rightfully belong, with us. I want you to know that this is nobody's fault but your own. I will make an example out of all of you at Multivania, and to do that, I don't want just an ordinary match. I don't want a steel cage or a no DQ match. I want a match where I can do anything and everything I can to ensure that you never get back up. I want War Games! I will show you just why I am the best wrestler alive in the MNW, and that I am just that damn good.
Ladies and gentlemen, he has invoked the sacred words. The club challenging Honorbound to a match at Multivania in War Games. I have goosebumps. Flashbang has seen 2 War Games matches and they have been absolutely brutal. I can't even believe it. But as we try to wrap our heads around that, we have to go down to our ringside because we have another showcase match. Oh my goodness. And here we go, folks. During that announcement, we had our introductions. Here are our 8 competitors. Remember, only one of them can move on to Multivania. The Creation, Cyber Controller, Kuso Kale, Henry Colt, Huge Mane, Jack the Questionable, Matt Baker of APS, and Y. Lee. A look out here. Oh, down goes Jack the Questionable. And there are a lot of executive club members, or rather, members and allies in this matchup. You can see Kuso Kale. You can see a reluctant Matt Baker. Jack the Questionable. Cyber Controller. Henry Colt has remained pretty neutral. We know where the Creation stands. He's the reigning king of the showcase. Could he have an opportunity to defend that title at Multivania? And now face first into the canvas goes Kuso. And now a drop kick to Controller. And still to come in our main event, Sergeant Major Payne takes on M one-on-one. There's the suplex there to Henry Colt. Questionable trying to take out Colt. Now look out here, Kuso, what a full Nelson slam. And now look out here, trapped under ice. There's a knee from Questionable. A double whammy for Huge Mane, but a cover on Colt as Creation. Trying to get rid of probably one of the biggest threats in a showcase match. Henry Colt with the record for most eliminations in Flashbang history. Got to the gut there, looking for the running knee there, was Questionable. Powerbomb to Kuso. Look out here, Creation. Alabama slam on the outside, looking like malicious intent. A shout out to the bots of meme. And now Baker going after Controller. and every man for himself in this matchup. And a knee. Oh, there goes Wiley. A knee, and then into the post. Maine is down, and a kick out. And now Wiley thrown into the steel steps. Controller. Oh! Suplex the drop. Henry Colt. And then the payday on Matt Baker. Trying to eliminate the member of APS, but a kick out. And now, oh, there's the Cole Classic on the chair. And a trash can lid to the face of Wiley. Kick out by Huge Mane. We saw Big Rock try to qualify earlier. Huge Mane looking to do the same thing. And there goes Kuso. Creation already with an elimination.
Puso Kale has been eliminated.
And now Wiley and the Wheel of Pain. And Creation lets him go. Trying to take out the Dragonborn. And now into the cover. Kick out by Colt. Another cover and a kick out by Controller. And a boot to the head. And now Controller, counter there by Questionable. Again, they might all be on the same side as the club, but they all want to be in that King of the Showcase match. And look at the Tree Trunk locked in on Creation, known for his weakness to submissions, able to get out of it. And there's a big knee to Baker. There's a kendo stick to the head. And a knee to the face of Controller. And a tilt-a-whirl takes out Baker. And now a cover on Controller. Questionable going crazy. 1, 2. Kick out by Controller. And now looking for the payday on Controller. Questionable got him. Hook of the leg. 1, 2. Controller's gone.
Cyber Controller has been eliminated.
And now look at this. Baker in some trouble. It's going to be another payday. This time for Baker. The cover. Questionable going crazy. Oh, and a kick out by Baker. And now Wiley whipped towards that. Oh, and there's a shot to the back with that light tube. But a counter to Wiley. We're down to 6. Only one of these competitors will make it to Multivania out of this match. Who will it be? And a double axe handle to Questionable. And Creation! The King of the Showcase eliminated by Colt!
The Creation has been eliminated.
And Baker nearly eliminates nearly eliminates Jack the Questionable. And now the power slam. Down goes Colt. 1. Pick out. Baker trying to take care of Henry Colt. Maybe looking for the Baker bomb, and he got it! Cover! Oh, and a kick out! And now Baker looking for the leg drop on Colt. And now Wiley in some trouble, but a kick out. And now a boot to the midsection. Baker maybe in some trouble. Inside cradle. Roll up on Baker by Wiley. Kick out. And now huge main sent down by Wiley. And a Baker bomb to Colt. Cover on Colt. 2. He kicks out. And a clothesline to Wiley. Or by Wiley, rather. And down goes huge main. And Wiley whipped into the barricade. Now questionable. Cover. Kick out by Wiley. And now questionable. Whipped. Missed. Cover. 1. 2. And a kick out at 1. And a Colt Classic on Wiley. Onto the trash can lid. 2. Wiley's gone.
Wiley has been eliminated.
So Colt gets rid of Wiley. And we're down to Baker, questionable, Colt in main. And now into the ring. Up on the shoulders. Now the springboard. Questionable with the nice head scissors. Springboard. Moonsault on a Baker. Cover. 1. 2. Kick out. And now Colt into the cover. 2. Huge main kicks out. Trash can lid. Look out here. Colt Classic on main. And then the forearm to Baker. Into the cover. Just a 2 count on Baker. And now look out here. Got to the back. No. Counter to Colt. Boot to the midsection. Off the ropes. There's the knee to the face. But Maine able to get out of there. Another knee to the face. And now looking for the knee! Right to the throat of Jack the Questionable. Now, no, the knee was countered. What a forearm to Colt. And now looking for the, vertigo. And a main plex on Baker. Moonsault to Colt. 1, 2, kick out by Henry Colt. And now look out here, the tree trunk. Tree trunk locked in on Baker. Baker nowhere to go. And he taps out.
That Baker has been eliminated.
And now it's down to 3. And a boot to the midsection. Off the ropes. Knee to the head. And now Maine. Reverse. Russian leg sweep. And now whipped into the ropes. Look out here. The counter. And now the scoop slam on Maine. And there's a shot to huge Maine. Hurricane run at a Colt. And now looking for the Spanish fly. He counters that. STO. And now the back suplex on Colt. And now the submission move on Colt. Maine looking to go into their deep bag of tricks. The armbar locked in on Colt, who's trying to counter. Now into the ring. And face first into Maine. Off the ropes. And an arm drag to Colt. For the Northern Lights. Into the bridge. 1, 2. And a kick out by Questionable. Now back and forth they go. Now looking for a power bomb. Oh, and down goes Questionable. The leg across the throat. And into the cover. Questionable. In trouble. But a kick out, leg's a little too slow there. And now down goes Maine again. 1, 2. Huge Maine is gone.
Huge Maine has been eliminated.
And now the big forearm, and we're down to Colt Questionable for a shot at Multivania. And another forearm. And a boom, he got caught. Boot to the midsection. Looking for the payday. There he goes. Questionable. 2. He's going to Multivania.
Here is your winner, Jack the Questionable.
And he looks exhausted. Questionable could be your next king of the showcase. And ladies and gentlemen, before we go any further, apparently we have some audio honor bound and the club trying to negotiate the terms of their conditions for Multivania. We apparently have this exclusive audio. Let's take a listen.
Graven, Sajar, thank you for coming. As you can hear, Tyson has already chosen the day and the field of battle. War Games has come to Flashbang.
You have yet to earn your right to challenge, and yet here you stand making demands of us like a packless glory seeker, and with the arrogance to go with it.
Why deny what will be our destiny? No one would dare step in our way. It's, how you say, our fate.
Over my undead body it is.
Name your terms.
Simple. Honor-bound versus the club. You win, you and Tyson have a guaranteed shot at our belts. We win, and you go back to the drawing board.
That sounds fair.
But you are fools to think we would willingly follow your lure paths. Tyson's muling amounts to nothing, just like his reasoning. After all, was it not the club that stated we would have no title defenses before Multivania?
Oh no, poor Tyson. He was looking forward to this match. Well, I guess if that's the way it's gotta be, unless...
I'm listening.
I offer you an incentive. You deserve a long overdue one-on-one match with a former world champion from Warzone. Me. The winner gets to decide the match for the tag team titles. And when I win, you'll already know my decision. What do you say?
You see, the funny thing is, I know you're playing me.
It matters not what bait you use for your war games trap. And you are never a champion, puppet. Maximilian was. Besides, the hunt is in our favor. Why would we risk
Deal.
Draven?
Oh, that's a bingo. Excellent, gentlemen. Pick your contenders for us to fight, and I'll go get warmed up. I'm looking forward to that match with you, Graven.
You play a dangerous game, Graven. One that turns rash young Fang hunters into the prey. You risk the hunt with this. I hope you know what you are doing.
We'll be fine. Besides, there's always a plan B. Now let's get the crew together and get a game plan.
Well, we already have our first major match for next week. Honorbound has to send their best after the club. I cannot believe that we are going to get War Games at Multivania. This is absolutely insane. But another match that we're going to get, while the tag team titles have now been decided what's going to happen with them, we also now know what's happening with the trios titles. The Princeton getting their rematch against the Authority. And coming up next, Reginald goes one-on-one with a member of said Authority. And here we go. It's going to be Reginald and Demolition Fox. Or shall we say, Alpha Fox. Still dressed as Alpha Kong. Looking for the Hurricane Run and a counter. And Demo with a shot to the knee. We also have the Citra King at ringside for Demo. We have Sir Percival at ringside for the Princedom. And now a cover, but look at the chair causing the distraction, and Demo able to kick out. Stomping on the fingers. And now hook of the leg. Cover, two, and a kick out. Boot to the head. And a Hurricane Rana again. Now Demo getting a right hand from Reggie. Boot to the midsection. Looking for the famouser on Demolition Fox. And now into the cover. Two and a kick out. And now a boot to the midsection. Dragon screw. Now the springboard into Reginald. Demo looking for the quick cover. One. Kick out. And now looking for the last resort. And they got him. Hook of the leg. And look at, wait a second! Ref! That was a rope break!
Here is your winner, Demolition Fox!
Oh, and the music disrespect continues. Legs, are you blind? And tweeting out on social media ahead of their matchup, Sergeant Major Payne saying, quote, M, when we were together on Warzone, I looked up to you as a locker room leader. Now, you are an empty shell of a man. I take no joy in what I have to do, but you are in my way now. Move. So the missed rope break off the last resort, or was it quote unquote missed? You never know anymore. And ladies and gentlemen, before we get to our next matchup, which will be for the 8th and final spot in the brass briefcase ladder match, we have also received some anonymous, I guess it's just audio. I'm not really sure what this is, so I will be hearing it for the first time along with the rest of you. Let's take a listen.
I have had a question on my mind for some time now, and pardon my abruptness, but why me?
You're going to have to be a bit more specific than that, my friend.
You sent invitations to many individuals, all of whom you've had interaction with, or history, or connection, however brief, but not me. So I ask again, why?
You're someone that has, up until now, flown under the radar, managed to hide in plain sight, and yet be front and center all at the same time. Adding in your impressive skill set, and you're the perfect candidate for the table.
And yet, why do I feel that there's more that you aren't sharing?
Because there's plenty I'm not. But then again, there are also plenty of questions that none of you have asked.
Fair point. I've been keeping an eye on things, like you asked. However, they seem to be keeping all of their cards rather close to their chests. And people are starting to talk. They may, and I mean may, find out eventually, and you can only play smoke and mirrors for so long.
Or just long enough. Come. We've much to talk about, and your insights would be well appreciated, Bedivere.
One last thing, then. These codenames, well, charming, have made me notice. You've not got one yourself. Are we to call you Arthur? Or perhaps you would prefer Uther Pendragon?
While I appreciate your insinuation, I must decline both.
Then, pray tell, what should we call you?
Mordred.
Very well. Very well then indeed. Shall we?
Well, I have no idea who these mysterious figures are that lurk in the shadows of Friday nights, but we've had enough of those over the years. Do we really need more? I wish I had more information for you, ladies and gentlemen, but something is brewing behind the scenes. Forces are gathering, but whose side are they on? And coming up next, folks, the final spot in the brass briefcase ladder match is up for grabs, and we know one of the competitors in this upcoming match. The Executive Club has pulled their strings and made sure that their old pal Defunk, the man who cashed in the brass briefcase to bring the Big Oof Championship to Friday nights, well, he's in this match, and he's looking to do it again for the wrong team. And that match is next.
What? The following contest is a qualifying match for the Brass Briefcase Ladder Match, and it is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, being accompanied to the ring by the Madness, weighing in at 249 pounds, he is the Storm Crow, Jagger Blackthorn.
Jagger has returned, and ladies and gentlemen, he has made history. He is officially, though returning to Friday night, the first Warzone wrestler to ever compete for a spot in the Brass Briefcase Ladder Match. This is incredible! And ladies and gentlemen, this makes perfect sense. The Brass Briefcase holds a contract for any championship in MNW. The catch? It's random. You don't know until you pop it open. But the one reason that Jagger might want that Brass Briefcase is to go after the man in possession of the trio's titles, Artemis and the Authority. He said he had a bone to pick with Artemis, and this would immediately put him on Artemis' radar if he's not already.
And introducing his opponent, being accompanied to the ring by 1/3 of the trio's champions, Artemis, weighing in at 249 pounds, representing the Executive Club from Funky Town, the Fun.
Well, folks, one spot in this briefcase match on the line. And it's the man who turned his back on the flow, brings the turning show, putting you right. And no doubt when Madness heard that Defunct was going to be in this match, sprinted to Jagger's side. And now with Jagger inserting himself into this contest, Artemis finding Defunct's side. And here we go! Immediately went for the neck breaker and countered. Vertical suplex by Defunct. Defunct looking to become a two-time winner of the Brass Briefcase. Oh, a power bomb down the turnbuckles. And now a couple of chops, a hip toss. The elbow. Another elbow. And now the elbow. And another elbow. Now off the arm. The shot to the arm once more. Boot to the head. Boot to the head. forearm shots. And Defunct countering again. Into the cover. Kick out at 1. Madness looks on. Kick to the face. Dagger, right hand, no. Got to the gut. Defunct. Grabbing the hair. Hung out to dry on the top rope. Ducks underneath, and here comes the funky one. The shoulder checks. Look at the disgust on Madness's face. Down goes Jagger. Now, he used to call it the 5-knuckle shuffle. He's now calling it the corporate hustle. Off the ropes. And there it is! And now boot to the midsection and a double underhook DDT. And a hook of the leg. Defunct. 1, 2. Going the kick out by Jagger. Oh, the German suplex. And a crossbody to Defunct. Again, the winner of this match goes on a Multivania in a couple of weeks and fills that final slot in the brass briefcase ladder match. Dagger throwing him into the barricade. And coming up next, folks, your main event, Sergeant Major Payne takes on M. Win and you're in. If he wants a shot at the Bully Dog, he has to get through the enforcer of the Executive Club. It's all on the line in our main event. And now whipped into the corner, into the legs. Elbow. Defunct whipped into the ropes. And now Madness grabbing him while Legs was distracted, but I think he saw it. And now Artemis trying to distract Jagger. And it's breaking down here at ringside, and Legs throws them both out. Legs ejecting the Madness and Artemis from ringside. And now maybe we'll get a clean one-on-one match between these two. There's an elbow by Jagger. Hook of the leg. 2, and a kick out. And now Legs. Taking a hit with a clubbing blow. And look at Jagger not letting him get to the turnbuckle. He wants to try to fix it. The Wave Buster kick. Wave Buster to the face. 2, and a kick out. Now trying to duck underneath the arm. Jagger. A collar and elbow tie up. Shots to the gut. Clothesline. And now looking for the corporate hustle missing. Looking for that fist drop off the top rope, and now the spine buster looking like Jack Andrews. Right on the logo. And out of the top rope. And missed the clothesline. Stomp to the back of the head. Rolls him over. And Defunct laid out. Dagger to the corner. That middle rope now. And a shoulder tackle takes down Defunct. And that puts him in position. He's calling forward again. Looking for the Wave Buster kick. Laying out Defunct. Jagger trying to get to Multivania. And he does!
Here is your winner, Jagger Blackboard!
So Jagger joins the Grim Reaper, Sandman, Mr. Enigma, DeLuna, Lucius Constantine, Dericus, and Capgina as the 8 competitors in the brass briefcase ladder match. The future of one title holder is in their hands. And ladies and gentlemen, coming up next, our main event. It is time to see if Sergeant Major Payne, much like Jagger, much like the Grim Reaper, much like Jack the Questionable, have already done here tonight and punched their ticket to Multivania. Likewise for the Fallen Angel Fear Strikes in our opening contest. It is M versus Sergeant Major Payne, and folks, it is next. But before we get to this matchup, we are going to hear the backstage conversation between 2 other members of this feud in a tangential way. Red Star Roman and Nice Ice met face to face last week when Bully Dog and Red Star Roman tried to take out Sergeant Major Payne, and now they meet backstage, and we have exclusive video, or rather I should say audio, right now.
Nice Ice. Why, of all the egomaniacs, did it have to be Nice Ice? Who does that cyborg showboat think he is, invading my ring? Why couldn't he just stay in his damn war zone? Oh, or is he not content with being the star on one show anymore? Did he come here just to squash my dreams of making myself somebody? No, that can't be it. A national hero like him would never stoop so low to notice a mother astray like me, scrounging for a piece of
That was for my comrade. We share the same home, don't we, little man?
A home is where one is welcome. I am not.
We share so much alike, but you disgust me. You would crawl and work with that monster.
I have always had to crawl. Not all of us were gifted with wings to soar above the masses.
And you call yourself from the homeland. Where is the ice in your veins, boy? The Siberian blizzard will freeze you over if you dare cross me. This will not be a pleasant experience. I will fight you out and leave you in the cold. Sit down, little man. I have no interest in half a man.
Perhaps it was always inevitable at some point for Red Star Roman and Ice Ice to cross paths. But certainly we didn't expect this. We didn't expect the man who betrayed Sergeant Major Payne to come to his aid last week. But that is exactly what happened. And it has put Roman and Ice Ice on a collision course, just like it put Sergeant Major Payne on a potential collision course for the Bully Dog. All he has to do is beat a former heavyweight champion in M, and that match is next. And here comes M marching his way down to the ring. The stare down between Sergeant. Wait a second, M is leaving. M is walking, and no, he's not. M was looking to walk away, but no, he's not. M thought he was going to pull a fast one, and this match has become official. M tried to walk out to avoid fighting Sergeant Major Payne. And Nice Ice said, "Where are you going, buddy?" But I do not understand why Nice Ice is helping Sergeant Major Payne. It doesn't make any sense to me. And now the inside cradle going back and forth. One. Back and forth we go. Two and a kick out. And a DDT to Payne. Again, the ICC turned its back on Sergeant Major Payne over on Warzone. But Nice Ice certainly no fan of M either. A leapfrog and a clothesline. And now pull the leg out from under him, and M taken down. Shot to the leg again. And now the collar and elbow tie-up. A drop kick to the head. And now shoved into the corner. M, oh, look at this. A vicious clothesline. Remember, Victor Vicious under the employ of the club, and M no doubt heard Brawl Kaiser's promise to free him. And a vicious clothesline in the corner. And now a shot to the gut by Major Payne with a boot to the head. Win, and you're in at Multivania. He wants the Big Oof title held by Bully Dog. And a howitzer to the face. That could do it. 1, 2, kick out by M. Now a forearm to the face. And now picking him up. And now up over the top. No, reversed. Throwing Sergeant Major Payne into the corner. Big scoop slam. And now M off the middle rope up to the top. Oh, some max damage. A flashback to his past. And now a hook of the leg. 1, 2, and a kick out. He calls that climbing the corporate ladder now, but it used to be called max pain. Or max damage, rather. Oh, into the ropes with a scoop slam. And now here come the big legs to the chest, but he missed. And now telling Payne to get up. And now back to that middle rope. And a shoulder tackle. Into the corner. M was looking for another vicious clothesline. Maybe he should stop trying to mock Vicious and deal with Payne, who's trying to become the official #1 contender for the Big Oof Championship. To the midsection. Now looking for a running power bomb. And now into the barricade. And a kick to the head. Staggering M with those body shots. Boot to the dome. And now throwing Sergeant Major Payne across to the other side of the ring. Can he get up in time? Down to 9. He's going to try to win it via count out. Payne. Oh, wait a second. He counted him out. He put his foot inside the ring, but he got counted out.
Here is your winner,
M with the Galaxy Brain Strats just screwed Major Payne. And ladies and gentlemen, for all intents and purposes, that should be the end of Sergeant Major Payne's quest for the Big Oof title. But that was disgusting. I questioned not only the count out, Payne was halfway in the ring at the count of 10. And we have a missed rope break. This is ridiculous. Somebody needs to talk to Legs. Nevertheless, M, who tried to duck out of this match, technically, and I do mean technically, picks up the win. But ladies and gentlemen, that is all the time we have for tonight. We are going to have to unpack so much stuff. Honor Bound and the Executive Club have to set their terms in the ring next week. But we will get to all that and more next Friday night. You're not going to want to miss it. My name is Eric Jen Erickson, and we will see you next week. Good night.